Ooh.
I was streaming Yakuza 6 yesterday.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you already know what everything's gonna like. There's no surprise anymore for you. There's no reaction, like because you know.
Now I'm playing on Legendary. I'm surprised at how
bad you get beat.
Oh my god! After dealing with like one fight, my health bar was already at like a quarter left.
That's why you've got to have that like 30 fucking like toughness XXX and shit, stamina royales and all that.
But I just started and they didn't let me go
to a shop.
Let me go to a shop.
Get your money and go to the shop and buy shit. Go to the little medicine shop there in the northeastern quarter of Kamurocho. It's not there?
Not in 6.
What?
Yeah.
Where do you get your medicine?
Don
The
Quixote.
pharmacy.
You get it from Don Quixote?
Yeah,
like
the pharmacy.
all the different ones?
Yeah, just the one.
Just the one.
Have.
Yeah, that one.
So they got rid of like all the different ones that were in the game? Like all the different levels of medicine?
No, they still have it, but like they had.
You have to like find those or some shit?
Some of them are drops.
Oh, that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
You can't just...
I think, no, in Hiroshima, there's a drugstore there.
Oh, okay.
And that's where you can buy it. But anyways, hey!
Hi.
We have a very special guest with us today.
Third time was the charm.
Third time's the charm, but it's
Yeah.
okay. With a little confidence booster, we present
And
to you
the threat of violence.
Bigless Dickless Nicholas
In the house.
in the house, in the flesh.
Hosts of everyone's favorite television program.
Dr. Big Nick Nick's Big Picnic.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Only on Netflix.
Yeah.
Probably never coming out, but you know what?
Super exclusive.
Super exclusive. Not even Netflix executives know about it.
Yep. We snuck it in the back door.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like how they snuck in Alien
Why you going?
Touch.
Why you going incognito there? Gonna go look up some porn?
No, it's on incognito because if on the regular one,
Yeah.
it'll just automatically go into my Brer's account on Twitch.
Oh, so you do it so that you're not auto logged into shit?
Yeah. Actually, no, I don't know why the fuck I'm doing that.
Well, here, do that. Pretend I'm not saying this, but go on it from not being logged in, and that's one viewer, which pups us up the list.
Ooh.
Makes us easier to find.
Oh, I should have logged onto your stream.
We should all just all our different fucking devices.
Yeah.
It's like watch.
Wow,
the fucking
it's Dr.
stream.
Payne.
Yeah.
You got a question for us, Dr. Oh.
Yeah, this is my AMA. You know, ask me anything.
All right. Tell me about the time where you cured all the North Koreans' eyesights in North Korea.
It's all a blur because it's moving so fast.
What happened to the story of Particle Joe?
Particle Joe retired, and now he just has a small family practice in Kansas.
That's oddly specific.
Yeah, he peaked in North Korea.
Oh, that's not a good place to peak.
No, but he did a good thing. He cured people's eyesight. What they do, they Particle Joe lined them up and then
we ran by with a scalpel.
Sliced everyone's eyes with a scalpel.
Yeah, and just I guess you'd have to do a second lap to vacuum out the actual,
vacuum out the shit and then
maybe a third
They
lap.
just had an assistant running behind him with a vacuum.
That would work too. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, Particle Joe works by himself.
Oh my god, yeah.
He's a miracle worker.
That shit was still funny.
Yeah. I wish we had like the full video of like.
I know.
The
Only
entire thing.
Charlene recorded like part of it.
Because I'm never getting that high again. That was bad. Or the second one was bad.
Yeah. Oh my god. Like the first one was hilarious. The second one, you were like,
yeah,
I was worried for you.
No, yeah, I was totally like, I didn't even know what was going on.
You were just
I
gone.
was gone.
Like
yeah.
the first one, he was just talking really fast.
But I still like coherent.
I saw the video.
But
I saw the video,
the
the one that Charlene has recorded.
He was talking fast, man.
Yeah.
I was like, I have never heard him speak this
It's
fast
like
before.
it's like you had already had the whole thing in your mind, like somewhere locked in your subconscious, and that the drugs just unlocked it.
no, it's more just like stream of consciousness. Like it was just like a stream, like some narrative stream just coming out without.
That's what I. But what I mean is that it came together so cohesively. It almost seemed like it's something you had thought about before. I understand that it was just stream of conscious, but it you fit all the blanks.
I must have been thinking about it. You know, I was thinking about North Korea, how to help them.
Yeah. See, Particle Joe. God bless you.
He's a humanitarian.
That's a sad fucking. What's the name of the Reddit dude again?
What?
The name of the Reddit mascot?
It's like one syllable, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It's something. Poncho. Ooh.
His name's Ooh.
I'm gonna look it up here.
Oh, you're gonna look it up?
Yeah, I'm curious now.
Yeah, I forgot what his name is. Ubu? I don't fucking know.
That's Lubu.
It's what?
It's Lubu who's gonna destroy us all.
Snoo. That's what
Snoo.
I was right.
There
It was
we go. Snoo.
That's the Reddit mascot's name.
Yeah, Snoo. I don't know why. I remember the bacon, the narwhal bacons at midnight shit, but
I don't know.
I remember that. I'm like,
that's older Reddit. There was a guy that was at the airport. I forgot exactly why he wanted to meet up with people, but he said he basically organized like a little meetup of Redditors in the airport because he was waiting for a flight, and he said in order to distinguish who was from Reddit and who wasn't, they'd come up with a passcode.
Yeah. And
the passcode they came up with was the narwhal bacons at midnight.
Huh.
And and that just became that's old shit. It's old Reddit.
It's OG Reddit.
Older Reddit. Yeah.
Did you hear about what happened with Dark Souls Remastered on the Switch?
Nope.
It got pushed back. Dark Souls Remastered is...
What?
Yeah. I don't know why. On
they
PC...
can't figure out the controllers?
No, I just think they just need a little more work with it. But for PS4, Xbox, and PC, it's still coming out the same date. Only the Switch version got...
I thought Dark Souls was already out, the remastered.
No.
It's a shitty one. It's out.
Yeah, that was what, I heard bad things, that it was just...
Really
slight UI
point.
change and
I don't know why people were thinking it was like gonna be revamped from like the.
Well, that's what happens when you use the word remaster.
I thought it was great.
Well, I don't know. I got maybe it's not like Dark Souls because I played for like 5 minutes. I was like, fuck this game.
Patience? Who has that? Fuck it. I'm not playing this anymore.
My name's not Dr. Patience. Dr.
No,
Pain!
I like to bring in the pain. I don't want them to bring the pain to me.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's why I just went and played Rocket League and made someone cry.
Did you really?
No.
He likes to
I'm
think
nice
that
at
he
Rocket
did.
League. I hate all the toxic people. Like, some people are toxic.
There's toxic people in Rocket League?
Oh, yeah, dude.
What?
There's toxic people in any competitive.
Any competitive
but
game.
fucking Rocket League?
Dude,
Yeah.
I started playing Overwatch
pathetic.
again. And
I heard that one's really bad now.
what? Oh,
Toxicity.
yeah, toxicity wise, it's because it's such a large community now. Like Overwatch is, it's big. It's, and with any big community comes the toxicity. Yeah. Like I play it for fun. I'm not super great, so I don't really play the last competitive. Last time I dabbled in competitive was the season 1. They're on season 9 now.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's how long it's been since I've done competitive. That's also because I took a long-ass break from playing. But yeah, I just play like quick play to have fun, and people there just take it so fucking seriously. Like I'm fucking around with like Widowmaker, and a dude's like, oh, we don't need 2 snipers. Oh, it's not helping us at all. I'm like, chill the fuck out, dude.
Quick play. That's where all the MLG guys.
Yeah, that's where all the MLG guys play. Apparently, those dudes, they're drinking all their Mountain Dews and Doritos.
They're sponsored.
Drinking Doritos.
They're drinking the Doritos.
And they're sipping their sponsored Red Bull.
I don't know. The people who play quick play need to chill out.
Need to suck my ass.
Yeah, need to suck my ass. I mean, I'm not into that kind of thing, but suck it.
Why is like battle royale modes becoming like a regular thing now?
Because it's the new it thing. Like PUBG started well, it didn't start. It was
step in the evolution.
That's
what I'd say.
I don't know about evolution.
Well, no,
it wasn't DayZ. It was fucking.
I mean, really, like the shooters, like really
H1Z1,
big
right?
maps.
Yeah, I think it was H1Z1, or as the Canadians say, H1Z1.
Yeah.
They had like a battle royale mode that was moderately popular, and then PUBG came, completely jacked the whole premise.
I thought you were gonna make like a sexual joke. It came and it completely ejaculated.
Yeah, they came to completion. To be perfectly fair, they took their idea from fucking Hunger Games, who took their idea from battle royale.
And
You
we're
ever
back
read-
at it to square one.
Yeah, you ever read those that book,
I've
Battle
seen
Royale?
the movie. I haven't watched the
Oh,
movie.
I read the book. I never watched the
I've seen
movies.
it, yeah.
The first one had
Um,
Beat Takeshi in it.
It did?
Yeah,
The
he's-
movie
I'm
did?
talking about the Japanese one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Japanese one. Yeah, Battle Royale.
Beat Takeshi was in it.
Beat Takeshi's a
Which guy's
Japanese.
that? Which one? Is he like the bad guy or the good
Yeah,
guy?
he's like the one that like
The
wanted.
plants?
Yeah, he's the one that started it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, like the old guy?
Yeah, yeah. That's
Oh, yeah,
okay.
Beat Takeshi's an old dude. So anyway,
Yeah.
They did the umbrella.
now that we've now that
Yeah.
we've discovered the origins of Battle Royale from the self-titled book Battle Royale, PUBG came, jacked the
Forgot about
idea.
Rust.
What?
You forgot about Rust.
Did Rust do a Battle Royale?
No, I just feel like it was like some shitty half-assed battle royale. Basically.
Well, and
In a
they
way.
were a survival game. It was just a
Yeah.
survival game in a world with a lot of people in it. That had been done many times over and was only popular with like a minority
And then
of
they changed the whole
players.
game, so they didn't even like it anymore.
I don't. I played it like in the
I know we
early
played it
days.
a couple times.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got my head bashed in with the rock at least once.
Yeah, I remember we
Um,
never even got anything cool. We were just running.
No,
around
we
with
built
bows and arrows.
square buildings and then got our shit raided and we're like, well, that's great.
That's the end of that.
Yeah.
Fucking and yeah, so PUBG came along, made what they made, which was good. Like and for some, it got picked up on YouTube, which drove popularity, and it became fucking crazy. And then came Fortnite, who did everything PUBG does, but made it feel like its own thing.
Yeah.
Like, there's a great video that Jim Sterling of the Jimquisition did recently, last Monday, that talks about why Fortnite is better. Or, like, Fortnite's... Because PUBG is going around suing everyone.
Mm-hmm.
The company behind PUBG is going around suing everyone, saying, oh, you're stealing our shit and stuff like that, when their game consists of basic gameplay, store-bought assets sometimes, and like none of it's like really originally done by them, and they tried to go a little too serious. Like they started with quirky and then went a little serious. Where Fortnite, everything they've made
Was quirky.
is made by them, and it's their own stuff. Which for like Fortnite can say like people are copying if people make like if another game comes along and says, oh, here's a giant barrel of stuff that increases your health and
Yeah. And then there's Paladins.
Is I thought Paladins was a fucking MOBA clone.
They have a
They have a battle royale mode.
an alpha. Donkey had a video. Did you see the
Fuck.
Donkey video? Yeah.
I haven't seen the Donkey
It's
video.
so bad.
First they ripped off Overwatch, and now they have an alpha rip-off of Fortnite. With
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
Paladins is
same,
an
almost the
Overwatch
same
ripoff.
skins.
Same
Really.
skins and like almost
just
the same
gray.
UI too.
Yeah, it's just like like it's less
Of
colorful.
Fortnite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like, if you want to play a grayer version of Fortnite, check out Paladins, and you'll be satisfied.
And it's free.
They
It's all
should just.
free.
And then there's that fucking shitty ass new one called like I forgot what it was called. It's like got an '80s like game show quirk, a la Smash TV. But it's battle royale and it's super shitty right now. But of course, it's very early in development. Yeah, right now Fortnite's sitting on the top of the heap, and it's gonna keep sitting on the top of the heap
'cause-
for a long time
Because
because
not only do like rappers and basketball players have to like maintain their rep in like their field of what they're good at, but they have to maintain their rep in Fortnite because that's what like a lot of rappers and basketball players
Fuck are you
do. You probably don't know shit about this, but like I follow a couple of basketball players and they play a lot of Fortnite, and then like they're talking to each other on streams like, "Hey man, you got a big game tomorrow. Like, aren't you gonna go to sleep?" And it's like, we're going against this team, which is like the Atlanta Hawks.
Uh-huh.
They're like the worst team.
I
in the
could
league.
spend a couple more
And they're
hours.
like, nah, we're good. I can play more. And then I'm like, people are like, I hope you lose. His team ended up winning the next game.
Of course, I mean that's the thing though. Fortnite's so huge that like, even if you don't play video games, you've heard the name by now.
Yeah.
It's been in the news. Fortnite makes you violent.
Well, and Drake. played
Yeah,
it.
because
Yeah,
like if you
Drake-
get
Drake played
if you
it.
get touched once, you immediately see like a giant fort pop out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That's when you know it's like an experienced player. It's like, ugh.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
that
God.
and they're jumping all over the place.
Yeah.
What the
Wait,
fuck? How did
but
we
yeah,
get
like
there?
I brought that up because apparently in the new Call of Duty, I don't know if it's like I think it's Black Ops 4, and then also in Battlefield 5, they plan on having a battle royale mode.
Yeah.
That's why I brought that up, and I'm like, I don't want this.
You're gonna get it.
You're gonna get it, but I'm not gonna buy it anyway.
And there's probably gonna be loot crates.
It's the new thing.
You make so much money off of loot crates, it's ridiculous.
Well, not only that, but I just mean battle royale is the new thing in the industry, which means everyone and their mother is going to be making a battle royale, and then people are going to get sick of battle royales, and it's going to move on to the next thing. There's going to come a time. Fortnite might survive. Who knows? Maybe it won't. But there will be a wasteland of fucking dead battle royale games with like maybe one or two that are still played several years from now. Mm-hmm. But yeah, get in your Fortnite shit right now. Drink your slurp juices and hit them peoples with your pickaxes.
And go down to Tilted Towers to get your ass kicked.
Yeah, fuck that.
Just
like stay away from Fort Kickass.
Yeah,
that's ours.
Head on down to
Fort
Tomato
Kick-Ass,
Town.
what's that?
Tomato Town. There's
I'm like, what do you get? Tomato Town.
Well, Fort Kickass is a reference to a fucking scene in Archer, but
Tomato Town's like a section in Fortnite.
Oh, it's an area.
We named because there's throughout the map of Fortnite. There's certain like structures that are built to look like llamas.
Okay.
And or various animals. I don't think it's only llamas, but they're built with like the stuff that when players build, it looks like it's player built, but it's there from when you jump. And we found one that we spent a game. Me, Bruce, and John. We were playing a team, and we dropped right by it. Decided fuck it, built walls around it, and just fucking sat in it the whole game until it forced us out. We ended up getting second place without ever firing a shot.
Yeah.
We spent 98% of the game holed up in this Fort Kickass.
Yeah.
And then when the storm finally pushed us out of it, there was only like 3 teams left, and one team killed the other one, and we happened to be close by, and they just turned around and shot us. I think we maybe fired some shots in retaliation, but those were the only shots fired that game, and we got second place for fucking around in a fort all day.
That's
all
funny.
the game.
Yeah, it was
beautiful.
Yeah, we really didn't do it.
That was the highest we've ever scored as a team.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the funny part. You can do really well by just like hiding somewhere and waiting till the end.
Yeah. No, I have fun playing Fortnite. It's a fun game. I can't play it like the fucking streamers and like the people who are super into it. I can play like a couple games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
If I'm by myself, I can play like 2, 3.
Yeah, I can't be like Ninja and be like, oh, this is what I'm going to play only.
If I...
Well, to be fair, if you were making like $1 million a month, I might be able to do it.
That's so fucking... It pisses me off. Yeah. Streamers, like popular streamers, make so much money. It hurts my soul. I remember several years ago. I think it was like 4 years ago. I was working at Vaughn's, and I was over here. I was hanging out with Josh and Elliot and stuff over there. Mm-hmm. This is before they were in this house. Elliot we were watching Twitch. I'm not a big Twitch watcher, even though sometimes I stream and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm not a big stream watcher. Mm-hmm. And we're sitting there, and he's like, I'm gonna put on this streamer I like. I was like, okay, cool. So he was playing. I remember he was playing Vermintide, Warhammer Vermintide, which I still haven't played yet. I want to play. It's like fucking Left 4 Dead, but the enemies are Skaven, set in the fucking lore of Warhammer fantasy. It's fucking awesome. But then I watched this dude get donation after donation, and within 10 to 15 minutes of playing a video game, made more than I made in 2 weeks. And I was like, I hate this man. Bro. I hate this man from the bottom of my soul. He's not even that fucking funny. He's just sitting there playing this, and people are just throwing money at him. And I was like, fuck you, and fuck me for not like getting. I should have got in on the ground floor on this shit. Yeah. But yeah, I watched this dude make my 2 weeks paycheck
in less than
15 minutes, less than a quarter of an hour. I was so internally furious.
Feels good.
Gosh! I'm so peeved.
I'm so peeved right now.
He was peeved.
I was so peeved. I'm just gonna go become Mike Tyson's agent.
I'm just gonna go buy and arrange your clothes. What?
What the what? Shut up! I'm trying to watch some Jag in here. Boy, get me my Pringles. Fine, I'll get you your Pringles. Oh, Balloon Shop, we love you.
Oh yeah, or as I like to call him, Bop for short.
Bop.
Yeah.
Bippity bop.
B-H-O-P, yeah.
B-H-O-P?
B-H-O-P, Bop. Bop.
What?
Yeah.
Where's all those extra letters come from?
Bop. B-H-O-P. Bop.
H-O-P from shop.
Oh, he's mixing. I was like, if it was, because I was thinking an anagram. I was like, it would only just be BS.
No. Oh no.
No, but he's combining words again because that's a whole.
The BS bop.
BS bop. BS hop. My bro, jet skis, Cabo. Fuck. Oh, what are you looking on over there? Looking on the Reddits.
Boneless chicken.
Boneless chicken. Nah, man, that's. I mean, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's called chicken nuggets.
Chimkin nugget.
Chimkin numgets. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chim burgers.
Before you got here, I had myself a couple of bees triggers.
Bees triggers?
Yeah.
I had a bees trigger too.
Oh damn! Where'd you get your bees trigger from?
My house.
Oh man!
Did you get some microwave burritos with it?
No. Well, my dad made burgers last night, so I had like a leftover one this morning.
I thought you were supposed to be like eating healthy.
Wait, am I? Oh, shit.
Oh, that's news to him.
Didn't like your mom like
no, that's
call
what
you
I
up and
need
be like,
to do.
hey man, you need to eat healthier. Like,
oh, we were gonna eat healthier together.
Oh, but was your mom not there? So you're like,
cheat day.
Bees triggers.
No, you know, every once in a while, like once a day, you gotta treat yourself to a big ass cheeseburger. I'm like, I've been good for the past few hours. I deserve this cheeseburger. I've been good since breakfast.
I've had one carrot stick. I think I have done more than enough for the day, so I'm gonna treat myself with a bees trigger.
Yeah. I'm gonna have this big ass piece of cake, chocolate cake.
Why are you having that whole chocolate cake? Because I had myself a banana. It's okay. I'm balancing it out.
I ate the natural sugar first, so now I need some artificial sugar to balance out my diet. Yeah.
Yin and yang. It's a very Asian philosophy.
That's how Fruit Loops is a balanced breakfast. You know?
It's got fruits.
You know, it's funny they say part of a balanced breakfast, like not like.
But not like you see a bowl of cereal and then you see like an orange, some milk, and orange juice is like all that shit is like healthier than that bowl of Fruit Loops.
Yeah. It's just fucking corrugated cardboard and, and sugar.
You look at that entire plate and you're like, who the fuck ever drinks orange juice with their cereal?
That's
and then have like a cup of milk next to it too.
You can't mix milk and orange juice. That's just
exactly. Yeah. So like, why the fuck do you put a cup of orange juice next to a bowl of cereal?
Honestly, as an adult, you shouldn't be drinking milk anyways. It's bad for you.
I like it. Stop it.
Remember, got milk? No, got soy.
Do you remember that?
Fuck soy.
Oh, I learned those Got Milk commercials though. Like, do you remember the one where the guy, like, there's these little kids and they're sitting in the kitchen eating breakfast and the mom's trying to get them to drink their milk. And they're like, oh, Mr. Henderson next door never drinks milk, and he's out there mowing his lawn. And, like, he waves at them, and then his arms just, like, fall off because he doesn't have any calcium or whatever. And then
I remember that.
He goes back to the house and they're all just chugging milk.
Oh, yeah, I remembered that. I looked at that, I'm like, what? That can't be real.
He didn't bleed though, so he must have had some other health issues.
Yeah, right. He lost his arms in Nom, and the mother was just using him as a convenient excuse.
No, he's just fucking with you.
Yeah, fucking. Yeah, no, stop drinking. You shouldn't drink milk. It's bad for you. Drink almond and like cashew milk.
Yeah, drink that nut milk.
Yeah, drink that nut milk, man.
The only milk you need to be drinking is that nut milk.
Hey, I'm making some of that nut milk, bro.
Yo, bust out that nut milk.
Part of a balanced breakfast.
That'd be a very hard commercial to watch with the kids.
Yeah, very hard to watch someone bust out nut milk.
I got this bowl of cereal. I ain't got no milk. Bust down that numb milk.
Bust out that numb milk.
Yeah.
You got it. Zip. And then it just ends. It
like,
goes to
hey,
black,
man.
and then you hear the...
It's like, I need more. I need more milk.
Give me 20 minutes.
It's gonna take a while.
Right. You never heard of a refractory
Come on, man.
period?
That one Brazilian kid basically filled up the whole bowl like it was nothing. Didn't he die, though?
He did?
Damn.
The kid that died from jacking off too much. Oh
Rest
my
in
god.
peace.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he
I
died
didn't
from
hear about
jerking off too much. He came too much. His soul left his body in increments. Just
They.
Did he take some drugs or something?
I don't know how he did it.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
how he did it. How many times did he jerk
It
off?
was like in the 30s or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 30 or 40 something times.
He came that many times in a day.
40 times.
My record, 7, and it fucking hurt. Like the last 2 fucking
So
hurt.
like on the last 2, so the last one, what was your thought process?
Well, that might have been a fluke. So like the last one needed.
You're like, I think this was it?
I needed to make sure that it still hurt.
Yeah,
like, yep, I'm done for the day.
You're like, oh.
No, yeah, by that time nothing's coming out. It's just painful muscle contractions. Yeah, basically.
Why am I still doing
I
this?
can't imagine him being able to do it 30 times in a row. He had to have been like possessed and thought he was getting rid of a demon or something. Like, get it out of me!
It's like, what other way can I get rid of a demon?
Better jack off.
Better check.
Maybe out of my dick hole he'll come out.
That's a guy who's like exhausted all possible options up to that point. Like, he's done everything. He's got the exorcism. He's surrounded himself with crosses. Now he's just resorting to jacking off, making Jesus cry while it watches him, and he's just hoping against hope that demon's gonna leave him. But
It didn't.
no, all his electrolytes and fluids left him, and he died.
And that's why you need a water break every time you jack off.
Yeah. Remember, kids,
Drink
you
water.
know, always get that Gatorade when you're about to jerk, and you need to
Or it's like,
replenish those electrolytes.
Replenish those electrolytes with Pedialyte.
Oh god, that was nasty.
It was.
I mean, I got it for pure nostalgia's sake, and I wondered if it was actually just Pedialyte. There's a drink down there at 7-Eleven. It's called ElectroLip.
Yeah, ElectroLip.
ElectroLip.
Yeah.
Comes in the same like square bottle and looks that's clear of that Pedialyte comes in, and the liquid looks just like Pedialyte.
Uh-huh.
Cracked it open, drank it. It's just Pedialyte.
Really?
Yeah, it tastes. It's the slightly thick fluid.
Yeah. That sounds
Because like when you drink it, you're like, ugh,
Yeah.
do I really have to drink this?
I spent like $2 on it. Of course, I was going to drink it, even though I didn't finish it. I
Yeah.
had drunk it down to like that much, and I was like, "That's enough." I've been electrolyte.
I had enough electrolytes for the day. Oh yeah, and that was the same day where I drank the weed infused drink.
Yeah, you were so fucking high.
Oh yeah. How was
Your
that?
eyes were fucking just like
Red?
beyond red. Like they were just like someone put little red rubber balls in his eye sockets.
Is it that point where it's like painful to even open your eyes almost?
I guess kind of.
Yeah.
As long if I can remember, probably.
Yeah.
You were like face down in like an awkward fucking position on the fucking futon. Like one arm underneath you, the other spread out. Like
I don't know what I was imagining at that moment. But I probably thought I had someone next to me, and I was just like wrapping my arm around
Yeah.
them. That's why I was kind of like that.
Wait, so what kind of drink was it?
I actually have it in the fridge
delicious.
still.
Oh, is there
Oh, wow.
still something in there?
I'm not touching that for a while. It expires next year, so I still got time.
Yeah, but its carbonation's probably gone by now.
That's what John kept complaining about, but I'm like, I don't care.
That's
man.
not the main
It's
point.
yeah, it's not the main point. It's the fucking It's
Yeah,
the,
like-
it's the THC in that motherfucker.
Yeah. We got a year. I'm fine.
It was delicious though. It's in there. It's
Really?
it's
You can't even taste the weed? Or what?
no, it tastes like fucking soda.
It was
That's
like
good.
So
raspberry.
good. But it's got 100 milligrams in it.
In the whole thing?
Yeah, whole thing.
I
So
would
this
drink at
guy's
least
sitting
like a
there
little
like
bit
that's
of it.
nothing.
You're like,
What?
I need
He's
2 of
sitting-
those.
Yeah,
I need 2 of those, and then I'll maybe feel something.
No. 100 milligrams, that would get me pretty good.
I mean, Bruce here drank like half of the thing
Yeah.
with sips from us too, and
You want to know the most cost-effective way, I think, is like you just go get one of those cookies that has like 1,000 milligrams in it, and then you just chop it up into little pieces.
You chop it up into 10 pieces.
how much?
Even more than that.
How expensive though is a cookie with 1,000 milligrams?
I don't remember. It's like less than $50.
No, less than $50
Yeah.
for a single
My
cookie.
drink was at least $18.
It was 18 for 100
Because it
We went
tasted.
to-
Those cookies taste like shit though when they get that concentrated. Like,
Oh fuck yeah! It just tastes like weed. We went to fucking
Medmen.
which one?
MedMen.
In Venice?
no down in
Next to LAX.
next to LAX. Yeah.
Oh, they have one right. Is it?
Yeah, it's tiny.
It's tiny, but they still sell the goods.
Is it
Yeah.
recreational now or is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Still medicinal.
Yeah. No, recreational.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're full on.
We all
You
have
go
med
in there.
cards.
You go in there. It's like a fucking.
Oh, what?
We all have med cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go in there. It's like a fucking Apple store. It's
Yeah.
it's
So
like,
bizarre. They have people like, "Hi, are you looking for anything in particular?" I'm like, "No, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. I'm lost. But let me figure this out myself, okay?"
Yeah.
They literally and they have like rows, like tables with like that are
The display
inset
cases,
with
yeah.
that have just like weed there with like magnifying glasses and
Yeah.
stuff in it with touch screen there so you can look at like pictures of the weed that's there. It's,
Yes,
it's so fucking like fancy. And yeah, but I went in there and I was like, this is awesome. This is the future. Like that was the first time I had gone into a shop after recreational weed had been legalized.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, this is 100% legal. I'm walking in here and it's just fucking a wonderland of fucking pot.
Yeah.
Of
In
big
all
old
forms.
doinks.
Big old doinks and Amish people.
But I had a liquid doink.
Yeah, he had liquid doink.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing fucked me up.
I'm not big
How
on
much of it
edibles.
did you
so-
drink? Like half of it or something? Or?
Well,
Yeah.
about like 40% of it.
Yeah, I mean, that is a lot.
Yeah, because like when we were
50
driving to
grams.
McDonald's, I was like,
Already feeling.
I was scared that I was like going too slow, and I looked to see how fast I was going. It said 15 miles an hour. I'm like, fuck, dude.
you were going because John called you out too. He's like, why are you going so slow?
I was like, fuck. I thought I was going fast.
I told you before we got out that the only danger to someone like smoking and driving is that they're going too slow. Like
I was just being extra cautious. That's all.
Yeah.
You
I should have wore
definitely were.
sunglasses inside because I people already knew right off the bat. It's like
It's
if they look at
California,
mine,
no
they're
one
like,
gives a fuck.
they're like, I know what you did.
That cashier
Yeah.
was probably high.
That lady knows who I am. Too.
Oh, you didn't even go to the cashier. You did the fucking kiosk.
Yeah, I was looking at it for a while, and then John was like fiddling with it too much, and I'm
Come on.
like, "You're taking too long." I go to Cole, he's already done, and then I do my order on his side. I finish mine. I go back to John. He's still ordering his, and I'm like,
What is he doing?
But John wasn't high. Like John's a weird fucking creature because people say like, oh, give edibles anywhere from 30 minutes to 3 hours to take effect.
Mm-hmm.
I have never met someone who takes the full 3 hours for it to affect him,
Mm-hmm.
and even then only sometimes, and that's John.
Oh, really?
It takes him a full 3 hours to get.
Dang.
It's because he doesn't have any fat on him. It's a fat soluble drug.
so that should probably hit me about an hour and a
Sure,
half
yeah.
in after like consuming them.
Oh, that's why it hits me so quick. It's all those.
Yeah, it's fat soluble.
My
Like,
belly's helping.
yeah, the bigger you are, like, I don't fucks with no edibles anymore. I got too high off that shit. That was a.
I think Cole was
An
like
experience.
handling it the best because
Well,
like
it's 'cause Cole
I didn't hear a fucking word he said the entire time.
Well, because Cole is a disciple of the microdose.
Yeah, dude,
Which is what I like,
I
too.
saw him do that one time when we were at like this one guy's house, and Cole's just sitting there on the couch. He was just like sitting, just staring at something. I'm like,
chilling.
hey, you all right?
Well, that
He just
that's
nods yes,
more
and
than
then just keeps like sitting down. I'm like, oh.
I was just doing this to be like
No, he didn't. He was literally doing this.
Yeah,
the
but
entire
microdosing is the way to go, where you just take enough to get a little bit buzzed.
Yeah.
Where you just flavor life rather than put
Yeah,
the
like,
fucking glasses over it.
It got to the point where I'm like, John, you have to drop these people off. I cannot drive.
Well, that
Well,
was
that's good, at
John's
least you're
John's solution. You were
I
sitting there,
agreed with that because I was too high to drive.
Yeah, and you were like
I was like, I can't get up.
yeah,
No.
you didn't want him driving if he was high though, and he was like, no, I don't feel anything. And it's like he's had fucking gummies. He drank some of the fucking drink. Like he's
Felt nothing.
John's weird. He's just got to start smoking. Obviously, edibles don't do it for him. He's just got to smoke. He's like, bro, I don't like smoking. I'm like, fucking.
You should try a vape. I think the vapes are nice. It hits really
Oh.
clean.
Yeah, the vapes. I was looking at this. The fucking
The
remember the
vapes.
the PAX
The
vape. It was
Oh
just
yeah,
like a
yeah.
block.
There's a
Oh, yeah.
yeah. It's called the PAX vape. That's That's interesting.
Fucking, they're having a sale. They're having a sale
on 420.
On 420, and instead
it's almost tomorrow.
yeah,
it's tomorrow.
Oh, it's a Friday too. Oh man, it's gonna be so busy at the store.
Yeah, instead of like the sale isn't like, oh, such and such % off. It's just literally like certain items will be $4.20.
Yeah,
that's the sale.
If only the drink was $4.20.
Yeah, that got you good.
A steal.
Yeah,
that got you good.
Yes, it did.
Got you real good.
Probably might not do it again.
You look like a crumpled heap.
At least.
You look like a crumpled heap.
Yeah. What? Like right when everyone left, I just did my best to go back inside my room, and I was just listening to music the entire time.
Yeah.
And I had the dumbest look on my face.
Yeah, but I mean, that's
smiling.
what you gotta do. Like, when you reach that point, you just have to go somewhere and just chill out until it wears off.
Yeah.
Like, I was really feeling it, and then people were, like, still here, and I'm like,
God damn it, get the fuck out.
I want to go in my room. I don't want to be rude.
I love how Pop makes you considerate. Makes you such a considerate person, like everyone. Like, I don't want to offend anyone. I don't
because
like,
there are times where like I don't want to say anything stupid right now, so I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut and let's ride this out and see what they'll do.
Meanwhile, we're like Bruce, and you're just like,
pretend to be dead.
Pretend to be dead. They won't notice. They can't see me if I don't move.
Oh my god! What?
If I can't see them, they can't see me.
Yeah. No. Okay. Actually, I've seen someone try and do that. Like when I was in college.
Stop moving.
No, we were in our little dorm room, right? And there's like 8 of us in there, and they're all drinking, and it's a dry campus. And we have like a 30 rack just like in the middle of the room. Yeah. And then so security knocks on the door, and my roommate, he was just stupid, and he's like, I'm asleep. And then and he jumps in his bed, and he pulls the covers over him, and he closes his eyes. And then I'm just like, what are you doing? I just open the door, and he's like, yeah, you have to get rid of that. And I'm like, see, dude.
I imagine that's like something like, I'm asleep, and then he giggles, and then there's like, shut. And they can't. I'm totally asleep in here.
Someone gave him brownies and said that they were special brownies, right?
Yeah.
And like, later we're like, are you feeling it, bro? And he's like, yeah, dude, I'm so high right now. And he's like, he's just acting like he's high. We're all laughing because we're like, dude, there's no weed in those.
Those are just brownies.
Those are, yeah.
Why does he lie like that?
Well, joke's on you. I'm deathly allergic to chocolate. This is just a reaction.
I'm feeling something.
Yeah. Impending doom? Yeah, that's what that feels like.
Yeah.
Damn, that's funny though.
Yeah, this guy was a crack up. He only did laundry. I saw him do laundry like twice or 3 times in the whole semester.
Oh my god! Isn't a whole semester like 3 months?
Yeah, dude. I don't know what
he did it once a month.
Please tell me he just has a lot of clothes.
Yeah, I think he's also just a dirty motherfucker. This
How
guy.
come no one wants to come over? I
Because you
wonder
smell like ass.
Like, and at the time, I was very non-confrontational, so I was like, whatever. Just keep it on your half of the room. I don't give a shit.
And then like later on, you're like, listen.
Yeah, no. At a certain point, someone else was like, "Dude, you need to clean your shit." He just didn't know how to clean, and like so finally one of the
like
girls,
parents
she's
doing
like,
it for him all the time or something.
yeah. And then so like one of the girls on our floor, she's like, "Dude, do you need help cleaning this?" And he's like, "Yeah."
At least he admits it.
Yeah.
He's like, no, that's fine. I got it. And then doesn't even touch it.
Yeah.
He should have married that girl. Somebody
he
obviously needed, like, he needed someone to take care of him, and she was willing.
Like, to double check on him.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, yeah, that guy was funny.
I only know that dude from your story, and now I hope that he had some fairy tale romance with that girl.
I would feel bad for her. He was kind of a jerk.
I take it back.
Then fuck him, yeah.
Oh, would you say he's a jerk? Well, fuck him.
Fuck him.
Jerk and jerk off.
See, I love being able to flip on a dime like that on someone since I don't know him.
Yeah.
I can go from wishing the best to hoping they die in a gutter. Like that.
He did something? Fuck him.
Fuck him.
There goes my good word from him.
He was from like a kind of like a hick town kind of.
Oh, so he's in the deep south?
No, he was in Modesto.
Bruce has got a really big thing about the South. Like he's
Modesto, California, but that's pretty bad.
Ooh, I heard about Modesto.
That's pretty fucked up there too.
Yeah, I heard about that too. That's in NorCal.
Yeah, that's
I don't fuck with that.
You want some meth? Oh, go
all right. Like, yo, let's hella get some meth.
To be fair, that's also like 2 hours out in Orange County too. I mean, like
if you go out to the desert, pretty much anywhere.
Yeah. There's a reason it's called the High Desert.
True facts. I was listening to like Hannibal Buress's podcast, The Handsome Rambler, and he was talking about like, yo, I don't get why like when white people do meth, they act like it's a normal thing and they act fine, but when black people do meth, it's a fucking problem. I was like, yo, that's kind of true.
Yeah. You mean like they act like it's a problem, or everyone else?
No, does? Like when white people do meth, they're like, oh yeah, like see, I eat healthy, I'm a vegan, but I also do meth to like balance it out, and it's like black people's like, nah, man, this shit fucked me up. It's like
I was sucking dick on the corner.
I got disgraced by my whole family, and now I'm homeless because of meth. But it's like, you see successful white people like, oh yeah, I do meth.
Well, no, I mean, I don't know how many successful.
We have no self-control, man.
I think if you're a successful white person that does drugs, it's cocaine. That's what you do.
That's part of the LA diet.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
This is what you do if you're a vegan in LA. You eat vegan food and then you do cocaine.
You better not cook it though, because then you're a bad person.
Yeah, it's got to be gluten free.
Yeah,
uncooked.
Yeah,
I was watching the Joe Rogan podcast, and this guy come on talking about how like vegan diets and stuff like that. After several years, you start getting health problems because of that shit. Yeah. Like it catches up with you, but like no one wants to admit that it's from the diet. Like, but it just leads to medical problems.
Yeah, whatever.
It's a sickness.
It's a sickness.
Anal leaking.
They eat the poo poo.
I don't know. I'm just like whatever. Eat whatever you want, but I'm gonna keep eating my cheeseburgers.
Exactly.
I'm gonna keep eating my.
There was a guy. Just recently, I think the latest guest on Joe Rogan's podcast was this dude. Owns a restaurant in Canada.
It's the guy who like cut the deer in front of the protest, right?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Nice.
It was this guy. Have you heard this news story?
I saw the picture.
Yeah, where he has a restaurant in Canada. I was gonna say Canada in Canada, and in Canadian land, and and they offer like vegan and vegetarian stuff options and stuff, but they have a little sign out front, and like a lot of signs, a lot of restaurants with signs, they like to put little funny little quips on it and stuff like that. And I believe the quip that he put was "venison is the new kale," and some fucking stupid little bitch bicyclist, drove dude bitch. Like, you know, bring, cycled by and saw that and got super offended, and so like organized his fucking little sissy ass friends to come like protest. And at first it was just like it was just a couple people, but they started organizing on Facebook and stuff, and started becoming more and more people. And at first, he didn't have a huge problem with it because they were, you know, they had the right to protest or whatever stuff. But then it like started becoming like violent, and so he had to have the cops there all the time and stuff like that. And eventually, it reached the point where he was like, "Fucking enough's enough." And he was like, he wasn't thinking clearly, and he thought, "I'm just gonna, this is what I'm gonna do." And he grabbed a leg of deer that. And just went out and fucking butchered the leg in front of him. That dude's awesome. I love that dude. We should go and help out his restaurant, be patrons of his restaurant, eat some venison.
It's too far, man.
Go all the Canadian land just to make a statement.
I need a passport for that shit. I mean, I do have a passport, but you know, I don't know about you two.
I got one.
I don't have one.
Oh, we're gonna have to wait a couple months because that takes a while.
Oh shit! Yeah, I've never been out of the country.
Yeah, it's fun. Yes, like there was one like the only any other countries that I've been to was just Mexico and Canada. But I was only in Canada for like a few hours because we only went to downtown Vancouver.
I'd like to go to. You only went up to Canada for a couple hours.
Yeah, my dad wanted to show me Canada.
Yeah,
this was back when like they were a little more.
Back when Canada was cool.
Like when they weren't as strict, and when we got to the border, they actually had to call my mom because they wanted to make sure my dad wasn't like kidnapping me, and I'm like, is everything okay, Dad? And he's like, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. But it was fun though. It was fun. Nice. Canada was, I think it was cool. Like I went to a McDonald's and they had like, that was back when like they first had the digital menus up next to the register. I was like, whoa, it's all digital. It's not paper.
Canada's starting having a little bit of wonky laws though that I wouldn't want to live there now.
Like what?
Like the whole if this is gonna get political.
We don't have to go there then.
Yeah,
let's not go there. Back to my main point about the passports.
Yeah,
I had a little bit of a problem with getting my passport done because it wasn't like I was illegal or anything. Like I handed them my paperwork and then I handed them my birth certificate, and they're like, "I think there's an error on your birth certificate." I'm like, "Wait, what are you talking about?" So then I looked. And it said that
you were never born.
It listed me under gender as a female instead of male.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, what? Did the nurse really fuck up that bad, or was I really that pretty and beautiful when I was born? So I was like, nah, that's not a boy. That's a girl.
That's definitely not a penis.
Nah,
he's like, it's a vagina.
That's crazy.
So I had to go to the fucking courthouse just so I can get that shit fixed just for a damn passport. And I'm like, this motherfucker.
Nowadays you wouldn't have to do that. You can just say you're the only person in the planet who's made a complete and utter 100% biological transition from female to male.
It's like, hold on, let me see. I got a dick.
You're the ultimate transgendered.
She's probably like, oh, it's a tumor.
It's a tumor.
Every time I see something very sexual, it just grows.
That's crazy. Well, no one ever looks at me.
No, not this that part. This shit's terminal.
No. I'm talking about your birth certificate.
Oh, no, you're like, oh, man, that's crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
You grow a boner when you see something sexual? Oh, man, that's
crazy. I
wish
my dick got hard.
That's the opposite of my boners.
When you see something sexual...
Yeah, it makes it really hard to be intimate.
It's like, how big are you when you're hard, huh?
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh yeah, I'm negative 4 inches.
Like, oh yeah, wait, baby.
What?
Get me bored. Get me bored.
Give me a board.
Yeah, get me bored.
Bored. Oh,
yeah. Do my taxes.
You just grind them for a little bit until it just dribbles out.
Oh, do my taxes, please.
I'm just like, now I gotta look at my birth certificate. You know, I've never looked at it.
Take me to go shopping at Whole Foods.
That's a little too exciting.
Oh, give me that asparagus water!
Is that a thing?
It was a thing.
Asparagus water. You should.
No, like it was like 3 or 4 pieces of asparagus inside like a plastic bottle of water.
I mean, I love asparagus, but I don't know if I want to drink water with like the essence of asparagus.
Yeah, that was a thing at Whole Foods, and I'm like, yeah, I never went to Whole Foods.
There was a thing. There's a pretty alright thing. At Trader Joe's for a while. I don't think they do it anymore. It was maple water.
Oh yeah, I tried it before. Zach made me try it because his ass is super addicted to maple syrup.
I introduced him to the maple water.
You have ruined him that time.
Yeah, it's just like water, like byproduct of that comes with the sap when they extract like maple syrup, like the water that comes along with the sap, or something like that, and then they put that in boxes for you to drink. And it just tastes like watered down maple syrup.
It was like boneless water. Boneless syrup.
Syrup, yeah. That's a dead meme.
Skinless boneless.
I still do it. That's still funny to me.
That boneless pizza.
Yeah, man. Cheese pizza is just boneless pizza. Or no, pizza with like no cheese on it for like those that are like deathly lactose intolerant, and they're like, yeah, I just want tomato sauce on it. They're like, you want a boneless pizza?
I mean, at that point, why even eat fucking pizza?
Maybe it tastes good without cheese, you know.
Bread. You know what? I don't doubt that bread and marinara sauce tastes good, but I mean, it's not pizza.
That's what breadsticks are for.
Exactly. Go to Olive Garden, get it with the dip.
Go to Bukkake di Beppo's.
Oh god. Just don't ask them for milk, man. Bust out that.
Bust out that nut milk at Bukake de Beppo.
Bukake de Beppo.
This episode of the Leftover Fruit Podcast brought to you in part by Bukake de Beppos. Try their famous nut milk. Many different flavors in one cup.
When you're here, your
they're
family.
apple. When
When you're here, your family and your family and your family and your family.
And you're not leaving.
And you're not leaving until you drink that. That's a really long slogan.
That's a really. They have a table at the one by us that's in the kitchen. Like you can sit in the kitchen and eat there.
Oh really?
Yeah. Don't know why you would. They also have one dedicated to fucking Pope Francis or whatever. Not like the current one. Is the current one Pope Francis? I don't know my popes.
I think it is.
It's Pope John then. Whatever the fucking the last big one was. Not the Nazi, but the one before him.
The German guy?
No, not the Nazi. The one before him.
Oh, the Swiss guy. No, I don't fucking know.
I don't know. Was he Italian? I don't fucking know what he was. I just remember.
Isn't like Pope Francis Argentinian or some shit?
I have no
Was
clue.
he from like a South American country?
I have no clue. Honestly, I wouldn't even be able to tell you who he was if I saw.
Or as he's called on Twitter, Pontifex.
Or
Pontifex.
Pontifex Prime. I don't know. I just see news snippets here and there about how progressive this Pope is.
You know why? Because he has progressive insurance.
Is progressive insurance still a thing? I thought they bought it. I thought they merged with Geico or whatever.
No, Flo's still making.
Oh yeah, Flo was progressive.
Flo the progressive.
Oh, it was fucking Esurance or whatever that Progressive bought.
No, it wasn't Progressive. It was Allstate.
Yeah,
Insurance is under
Allstate?
Allstate. Yeah.
I just remember the fucking cartoon commercials with like the pink-haired.
Yeah. No, it's like Esurance now backed by Allstate.
Oh, okay.
That's
You're in good hands.
Yeah. Yeah, like that one fake Denzel Washington guy.
Yeah. You see,
I always called him fake Denzel because I'm like, he kind of looks like Denzel, he kind of sounds like him.
He's in Heat.
But he's not Denzel. He's in a couple shows, I'm not gonna
he's in
lie.
a lot of stuff,
yeah, he's in
He's a famous guy, but still, to me, he was like fake Denzel.
Discount, like bargain bin Denzel Washington.
Dollar Tree Denzel Washington.
I always feel like I watch Heat. It's like this old movie that he's in, and I always feel bad for him because like they build up his character a little bit, and then like the whole thing is like these bank robbers. They come and they're like, "Oh, we need a driver. Are you gonna drive for us?" And like he just got out of prison. He's like, "Oh, fuck it, yeah." And then he dies like 5 minutes later.
All right.
Like they build up all this hope for him, and then bam, he's dead.
All right, first hope of freedom. What you want to do? Let's rob a bank.
Boom.
No, it was sad because he was trying to be good, but like his manager was like taking like half of his paychecks or something. So he's like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna go with these guys and get a big score."
Get a big score and then get myself killed. What?
Yep.
Oh, did I spoil it myself? Whoops.
Whoops.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, spoiler alert! If you haven't seen this 20-year-old movie before, so yeah.
Where have you been 20 years ago? Oh,
Not alive yet?
not alive.
I was in the womb.
Probably. In the womb. Womb. I was in the womb.
I forgot the cat was over there.
Yeah, she likes to hang out over there.
It's because it's the last bastion of sun.
Yeah.
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 So, Nick, are any games that you're excited for in the future?
Not really. I'm not really up to date with all the new games coming out.
This boy
You've
has
been
like
stuck with Rocket League, and you're like, let's go play the modded version of Fallout New Vegas.
Oh, that's a good game. I'll play that game. Yeah.
I remember fucking Ryan just like messing with the
Oh my
mods
god,
in
the
New
size
Vegas.
and everything. Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah, we were trying to do it like in Fallout 3. You can like use the code, or you can console into a room that just has all the weapons. But my computer was so bad that every time we tried to do it, it would just crash.
Damn.
That was funny though. Yeah, I like turned down the gravity and like turned up the model sizes. I think so. He was like huge, and then he like gave himself like all the strength, so he like smack people and they just like fly across the map. Get that good ragdoll.
See, Ryan's got a very interesting imagination and approach for when it comes to games like Fallout.
It goes to games in general. That dude plays he plays Melee and Borderlands, and then the rest he just fucks around.
And for multiplayer, besides Melee, he plays Nightfire with me.
Oh my god, I can never get the controls down in that game.
It's fun.
It took like one game, and then I started wrecking both him and Ryan.
Yeah.
We were playing for hours upon hours on end, and then Trevor's like, "Yeah, let me play." 2 games in, he's already like getting first place every time. I'm like,
Let's play a new game.
I'm just a natural.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
I'm done.
I don't want this anymore.
It's a good game though. Nightfire. It's fun.
It's one of my favorites.
That's the GameCube one, right?
Yeah, one of the GameCube ones. There was also fucking.
PS2 and Xbox.
There was also
PC.
what was
that
it?
was god awful.
What was the one where you played as a bad guy?
It was
Was
called
it just
GoldenEye Rogue Agent.
Golden Face?
GoldenEye. Yeah, that's one.
Golden Face.
Yeah.
That was another.
Michael Scott story.
That was another
Yeah.
GameCube one.
Uh,
That one was. Oh, I remember like the big thing was like you could dual wield in that. But you could dual wield in fucking.
In Nightfire, you dual wield, and you're like, yeah, no, I'm running out of ammo from this one gun. Let me bust out two of the same guns, and look, I magically have more ammo.
Yeah.
to duplicate the ammo from the first gun.
Yeah, and I'm like, wow, wonderful logic you have
That
there.
is such bad coding.
I know, but I love
That's
it.
not
though.
that hard to fix.
But I love it so much. And also in multiplayer, I don't know if anyone notices, but like only player one's like reload and like sounds actually work. But like the
really?
other players, it's just silent.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know why, but that I was
I
like,
had never noticed that.
I like Ryan and I noticed it's like, why the fuck does yours make noise when you reload, but mine doesn't? I'm like,
Because you're stealthy.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, but you could dual wield back in the 007 fucking N64 days.
GoldenEye.
Oh, yeah.
GoldenEye,
On 007 Modern Warfare 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
You gotta get those 360 no scope.
Yeah. Those Akimbo 87s. The shotgun snipers.
Get those Dikembe Mutombo sniper rifles.
Yeah.
I just named a basketball player.
And
I'm good because I had no clue who you're talking about.
Yeah, so this is like a really old basketball player.
that guy's tall, though.
Yeah, he's like 6'12".
Yeah, so is like
6'2".
oh.
Damn, he's almost 7'0".
Almost, but not quite. So he's like 6'12". It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
It's unbelievable.
What?
It's incredible. It's incredible, man.
Oh, did you know that the Fun Factory is actually still open?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah, it's still open.
I think they're closing next year.
Yeah.
Oh, closing next year. Oh, what? I thought it was already closed because the dude was a pedophile.
I don't know.
Oh, whoa. I didn't hear about that. No, what happened?
Welcome to my arcade. I must warn you beforehand. I am a registered sex offender. What?
You must stay at least 100 feet away from me.
I could have
at all
sworn.
times.
I don't.
So I'm gonna be in my room.
I'm gonna preface this by I have almost no clue what I'm talking about, and
Okay.
I might be alleged. This is all alleged, whatever I say.
Okay.
But that's just cover my ass. I don't know if he was convicted or not, but I'm pretty sure I read something where the guy who owns it was found with child pornography.
Oh.
So yeah, and that might be one of the reasons why they like cut his lease. They didn't want him back.
Oh, I thought they wanted the space because they wanted to redo the whole like beachfront. and
That's
everything.
probably the major reason, but it helps in negotiations when the tenant is also a fucking pedophile, and you can just say, "Get your ass." out
Okay,
of
here we'll give you $3 million if you go away.
They're not gonna give him that much. You kidding me?
I thought they were.
Are they $3 million?
I thought the guy was like, he didn't want his arcade to be like taken away, and like that specific spot was the only thing that was stopping them.
Yeah.
So like they had to bribe, and apparently it was
Talking
like,
about this buying the Fun Factory.
yeah,
Yeah, they bought it for $9
$9 million.
$9 million.
Yeah, so the
Wow.
boy got $9 million for that.
I
Oh,
think
he's a little older than a boy.
he does have a misdemeanor
The old
conviction
boy.
for child pornography.
Yeah,
He
so
does?
they-
How do you have a misdemeanor for child pornography?
Maybe he took a plea deal or something.
I thought that was only a felony, and I didn't realize there was a misdemeanor. Like, I mean, they still got a shirt on.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, those aren't kids. Those are the people from The Wizard of Oz.
What?
What were those like?
The Munchkins?
Yeah, the Munchkins from The Wizard of Oz.
So little people? He just had a lot of little people porn?
Yeah, he's weird.
Yeah, that is weird. Yeah, he has 8. No, sorry, I'm like trying to listen and read at the same time. It says he's found guilty of 8 misdemeanor counts of possessing child pornography and 1 count of sexual exploitation of a minor.
I don't understand how any of that's a misdemeanor. The dude should be in jail.
Oh, okay. So it looks like he owned the websites and he didn't. Apparent is what he claims. He claims he didn't know about that there were images of minors.
Oh, people were posting on his website?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
for
ooh.
facilitating it, maybe that's a
Oh.
misdemeanor.
That's probably how they got. Yeah, because there is a law. I don't know if it applies to that, but it's like a copyright law or whatever, where a web provider is not responsible for for shit that the people post on their website, as long as they can claim that they don't know what they're posting when they post it.
Oh damn. Well, anyways, yeah, the Fun Factory's still open. I kind of want to get like one of those like mystery boxes.
Yeah. The box is filled with shit.
Yeah, I want to know what's inside now.
I think you can just... Someone was telling me you can just go in there and they're just selling prizes for, like, cash.
Really?
Yeah. Trying to get it out. It's like, it's a fire sale.
Wow. I want to do that. I want to get a...
Have you never gotten a mystery box?
My cousin went there.
You've never gotten a mystery box?
Never had a mystery box.
Prepare to be completely and utterly disappointed, but also amazed.
You better just never open it, so you just never feel
stays a mystery.
Alright, I'll give you $5 for that mystery box. Deal.
Just put it on the shelf and be like, it's forever going to be a mystery. The last remaining mystery box from the fucking Fun Factory.
Pass it down to your children.
And then it ends up like someone opening it's like it's a fucking framed photo of like the manager.
No, literally, that's the kind of stuff that's in them. You've never gotten a one. It's literally just an assortment. Like literally, he went to the dollar store, took a box, put his arm on the shelf, walked and like knocked it all into the box,
as you
sealed it,
the monitor.
and boom, there's a mystery box. Like it's literally filled with. There's a Hustler T-shirt in one, like a tube top for a girl.
Oh, nice.
What the?
Yeah, I remember when I got a mystery box. Like it was me, Josh, and my sister and stuff. And yeah, there's a fucking a tube top that was it was either Playboy or Hustler. Yeah, and see, obviously this dude's a predator.
Yeah.
Fucking, this is a kid's place. You're putting Hustler and Playboy tube tops in the mystery boxes.
We just have another piece of evidence.
Yeah, and like literally, like
imagine the police. They're buying all the mystery boxes. Like, we're gonna find something.
We're gonna find something. We just know.
Yeah, no, it's filled with shit like that, and like plastic bracelets and various weird articles of clothing. It might be from, you know what? He's probably got like a grave underneath that shit, and that's just articles of clothing from his victims.
Ooh, wouldn't that be interesting if it actually was? I want to know more.
I'd be sickened, but not surprised if there's like a sex dungeon underneath the Fun Factory or something.
It's time to start an investigation.
Yep.
I'm kidding.
Well, as soon as it closes, we'll figure out when people tear that shit down to build whatever.
Where's that door go to? No, don't worry about it. Oh, I'm worried about it now.
The pier needs a revitalization. It needs some kind of work done to it.
Hey, put a Dave and Buster's down there.
Because no one tourists don't even go there anymore.
Yeah, there are a lot of people there.
Actually, no, yeah, they do. There's a lot of Asian people going to like the seafood places.
Yeah. And there's also there's fishing boats that go out of there. I went on a fishing boat out of there once. The only reason I go down there is for like Naja's. And Naja's been getting more expensive and all that.
Naja's, what's that?
You've never been to Naja's?
No.
Naja's place?
Is it a bar?
Yeah, it's been around forever. It's got like 97 beers on tap. Like the whole wall is just covered with tap.
That's impressive.
Yeah, no, it's great.
But I'm probably gonna drink it all already, so that won't even get me buzzed.
I'll take one of each.
The place is great. I've tasted a lot of awesome beers and like found out a lot of great breweries that are now some of my favorite breweries from that place.
Great, I can turn it into more of an alcoholic.
Yeah.
We're gonna have
to go now. We're gonna have to go to Naja's. Okay. Before it gets too fucking bougie.
Nauseous makes me nauseous.
That's what I thought he said.
Yeah, I thought he said nauseous. So I'm like,
Nauseous
there's a place called...
nauseous place. It's because the woman who originally owned the place was named Naja.
Oh.
She should have thought about that naming.
That was her name!
I'm going to Naja's. I'm going to drink till I'm nauseous.
Well, it's because it's called Naja's Place.
Oh my
Originally
God.
It was called Naja's Place, and then once she stopped being the owner, when she sold it, it just became Naja's. Like, they kept the name, she's apparently still, she went and opened up another, she went and opened another bar, like, on like just a middle of nowhere road heading out into the desert, that apparently people still go to.
That one, you could call it Not Naja's.
Not Naja's. Not Naja's.
Welcome to Not Naja's, where we're not Naja's. Or are we Naja's?
Hello, hi, welcome to...
Except there's no waiters and shit. There's no restaurant aspect.
You just open the door.
It's literally just a small selection of bar food, and the rest is just complete another dive, local kind of fucking cesspit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that whole area could probably use a little bit of renovation, make it a little fancier, a little bougier.
So that's why I accept this proposition.
Because I don't want to be nauseous anymore. Refit. Okay, I'm done. I'll stop playing on
Rename Naja's place.
I thought you had I thought that was a flask, like you had some whiskey with you.
Oh, yeah.
Now, whiskey, that doesn't make me nauseous.
Nah, that makes me feel good. I mean, after a bit of it, maybe I get a little nauseous.
Oh, no, I got really nauseous every time my cousin made me drink Jack and Coke when I was in Vegas.
That's so much sugar. That's why.
Yeah.
Ugh.
No, I just don't like whiskey.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Pussy boy.
What? I just don't like it.
Whiskey's good.
You don't like whiskey? Vagina man.
No.
Vagina man.
Hold on. That's a misconception. When someone refers to someone as pussy because they're cowardly, it's not a reference to pussy as in vagina. There's a word called like it's like pussy-off-finicus or some bullshit.
Pussy Alfredo.
It means fucking cowardly and stuff like that. So that's where it's from. It just happens to have the same. It has some pussy in it. They shortened it to pussy, and then people started calling vaginas pussies. When you call someone a pussy, you're not calling them a vagina.
But let's be honest, no one's thinking about that word.
Exactly. No one's thinking about that word. But that's your defense when someone's like, "You're sexist." Like, fuck you. It doesn't mean pussy.
Lick
it
my
means
pussy.
pussy.
Lick my pussy, you pussy.
Let me get off on this technicality here.
Exactly. That's the best thing about
You're
life
like,
is technicalities.
Let me get out of here. I'm gonna go. Good talk.
Pussy.
That left me at a loss for words.
Yeah, I was like, how do we segue from here?
So yeah, well, fucking.
Oh, speaking. Oh yeah, fucking.
Speaking of fucking.
No. Speaking of segways.
Yes.
Oh my god, I almost got hit by a tourist on a Segway in Venice.
You should have killed them. That's a crime punishable by death.
Well, I feel like their Segway is gonna win because they're heavier than me on my bike.
Oh, so you sidestep them.
I know.
You clothesline.
It was weird
that's
because
that fucking.
They weren't on the bike path. They were facing away from the bike path, and like they reversed into the bike path and like flipping a bitch. And then I was like, what the fuck? Like, I just slowed down. I was like, shit, dude. And then, like, the girl that was with him, she's like, oh, you should be more careful. And I was like, why are you talking to me right now?
It's like one person that's backing up into traffic and it's causing almost like a terrific, like, accident. And then the lady backing up is like, everyone should be more careful.
Yeah,
Jeez.
watch where you're going.
Watch where you're going. Damn, you drivers suck.
That's another thing I learned from the Joe Rogan podcast is that apparently all just sidestep them is a meme in the martial arts community for people who don't know what the fuck they're talking about when it comes to fighting, because like it comes from like forums and stuff like that. People who have no idea how to actually fight, like talk about if they were to get in a fight, they'd say, I just sidestep them.
Well, it's probably a good idea if you don't know how to hit back. I'm gonna get out of the fucking way.
Get out of the way and hope for the best.
Yeah. Get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way.
I'm gonna run. That's my strategy. Well, I better have my bike because I can't run for shit.
Yeah.
I'll just
I could probably outrun it though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a Segway. It doesn't even go that fast.
Segways go pretty fast.
Like what, 25, 20 miles an hour?
Probably like 15.
15? Yeah.
Really? Only 15?
I could probably outrun that.
I thought they got faster than that.
Maybe they do.
You need that off the market fucking mods. That's what you need.
Yeah.
You
Take that limiter off.
Put a fucking like a spoiler on it.
Foreign import Segway.
Exactly. Smart man.
I didn't realize people still even fucking ride Segways. Those were like what is this, fucking 2003?
A Space Odyssey? No, I'm kidding. That's 2001.
Yeah, that's 2001.
I was 2 years off.
Being a space baby.
That's the sequel, 2003.
We skipped a year.
Weren't we talking about something while we were high that like the sequel to Fifth Element was a Sixth Sense?
Yeah, it was.
And then it was like, what was the Seventh Heaven was like
Seventh
the
Heaven?
adaptation for like Sixth Sense. And then like the Hateful Eight was
Hateful
like
Eight.
the next one after that. And then Fast 9.
Fast 9.
And then, what was like
10?
I don't know. I don't think we did 10. We just like
No, we did 10, and then we were like, and then 11 is Ocean's 11.
Oh yeah,
and then
like Ocean's
12,
10,
and then
Ocean's 11, then it goes to Ocean's 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was Ocean's 11, 12, and then 13.
Yeah.
And then that's when they did an online game called Final Fantasy 14. Yeah. That's wild.
It's all in the same world. It's all.
It's a big.
But for some reason, Bruce Willis is in it somehow. I don't know how, but he's just in it.
He's just always there. Watching over everyone.
Yeah, that was a weird conversation.
Yeah, it was. I don't think we were even high at that point, though. I think that was before. I think that was on the way to MedMen.
Yeah, that was.
Man, I didn't think you guys when you're actually high then, because
that was
already.
I didn't get high. Like I didn't drink enough to get anywhere, and fucking John didn't buy the fucking giant joint that he wanted to buy.
To buy a big old boy.
Oh, like
big old boy.
Double wide joint or something.
It was big. It was like it's that long, that fat, decent size. Basically a blunt, but
not really.
But wrapped like a joint.
So it's a blunt, but with a joint. So it's a boint.
It's a boint.
Yeah.
Or a joint.
Yeah, just a joint.
Oh my god!
That's like Shaggy's like, zoinks! Where's my joint?
I was probably thinking something else in my head, and I just said the wrong word. But, anyways, let me derail the conversation.
You completely derailed that. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. How dare you?
Penis.
Penis. Behind you.
This stuff sucks.
Wait, what is it? It's just bubbly with one.
I mean, it doesn't suck, but I remembered that there's a reason why I don't like fucking sparkling water.
If they were smart, they would have made this a smiley face or something.
I think that's what it's supposed to be.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have any.
Because I believe. Well, no, I believe these are supposed to be the eyes.
Oh. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, it's some stupid fucking text speech bullshit.
Text speech bullshit, bro.
Text speech bullshit, man.
All right, we've already passed the hour mark. Man, time goes by when we're having fun.
Yeah.
So, Dr. Bigless Dickless Nicholas.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any last words on what you want to say?
Eat lots of burritos.
Eat lots of burritos.
Make
sure they're Kirkland brand microwavable burritos.
We missed it because the last podcast 2 weeks ago was on National.
It was the burrito day.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No.
we sent you text her like he's not responding.
And then he told me what happened. He's like, I got too high.
Yeah. So
I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I was feeling anxious and I smoked too much and I was like, oh, I need to lay down.
It's like, I need to.
Yeah, pretty much. It's one of those.
That's okay. But you know what?
Next year,
yeah. I don't even remember which day it happened on, but like.
Well, it was 2 weeks ago.
I don't fucking know, dude. I'm not talking about the past. I'm in the now.
Well, I'll be back for National Nap Day.
Yeah. No, but today is National High Five Day.
Oh, wait. We have to get a three-way high five going. Wait. Okay, 1, 2. There we go. You didn't see it, but it was beautiful.
National High Five Day.
It was a triangle of high fives.
So it was a tri-five.
Tri-five, yeah.
We had a tri-five going.
Oh.
The trifecta.
The trifecta. Ooh.
That was great, even though it made some weird kind of fucking like rhombus of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, baby. Any last words, Trevor?
Why are you about to kill me? I mean, fucking.
And is that it?
Is that really what you want?
That's really your last words?
Is that the legacy you want to leave? No, I don't got no fucking last words.
As for me,
screw vegans.
Rubber baby buggy bumper. Rubber baby buggy bumper. Wasn't that one thing that Arnold Schwarzenegger said in that one movie? Like, I just remember watching a video of like the most badass quotes that Arnold Schwarzenegger said. It's like, I have something to tell you. Rubber baby buggy bumper. I'm like, what? What the fuck? Okay, I've got nothing else to say.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us, Nick.
Yeah, thank you guys. It was fun.
It was very fun to talk about Particle Joe again.
Oh, yeah.
You're always welcome.
You're always welcome to be back.
I'll be back.
Yeah. And that's all I got.
So, yeah, next week we're going to have fucking... action movie legend Bruce Willis on the podcast.
Yeah, we're also gonna have Hannibal Buress.
And Hannibal Buress. Shit. Bruce Willis and Hannibal Buress.
Please, Hannibal, email me at thehandsomerambler@gmail.com. That's the Handsome Rambler. It's a different one. You have Handsome Rambler, but they call me the Handsome Rambler.
You know what? I would hug that man if he for some weird fucking reason.
I bet you if you hugged him, he'd be like, "Nah, don't fucking touch me, man."
This is incentive.
Be like, Hannibal, "Hey, man, that's not right."
If Hannibal ever saw this and decided, you know what, I'll be on their podcast.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
That would. Like I said, I would hug the dude. I would be like,
I'm gonna make you extremely uncomfortable the entire time. All right.
I'm just gonna sit with my legs too wide open, with one hand on my inner thigh. And slowly rub my inner thigh while staring into his eyes.
Well, now Hannibal really isn't going to come out of him ever. So if you're hearing this, Hannibal, I don't blame you.
It's completely understandable.
Bye-bye.
Bye.